one of the most important things in O-line teaching is to be able to teach how to fit your face and hands into a block. Okay, and in these two drills, fit and finish, as well as refits, we're doing it without a whole lot of contact, because we're actually pre-fitting the offensive lineman into position where he would be after he hit a guy. Okay, and obviously we want his eyes and face mask right in on the numbers. We want his hands. We want his hands to be down and in, and really on the belly itself. Okay, and then we want them to feel the power of their face and hands working with their ass and hips and their feet. And so on the first whistle on this one, this is fit and finish. They're going to drive off 5 yards. Hey, the head's in there, the hand's in there, and then as soon as they hit the 5 yard, we'll give them a second whistle, and they'll extend by taking their hands and driving them up to the pecs. Okay, so you go from the stomach to the pecs, and finish by extending and driving out. And this, to me, is a great drill because you're not doing a lot of hitting, but you're always emphasizing the things that are so important in run blocking, which are pads down, eyes up, thumbs tight, elbows tight, extend and finish, and move your feet. Okay? Now here's another example of it. And again, we're going 5 yards, second whistle, extend and finish. Now you're going to see, 78 kind of pushes off there, and that's not really what we're looking for. We're trying to exaggerate what's going on here. We're trying to get them fit in the whole time. We're trying to run off the insides of our shoes on our arches, okay? We're trying to squeeze our elbows and let all that power be transmitted from our feet up to our face and hands, and then to finish off by extending and finishing the block, okay? And it may be an exaggeration, but to me, it's a beautiful way of telling kids that this is the position we want them to be in on a football field. Okay? This drill right here is refits. And what happens, it's the same as fit and finish, only now on the second whistle, the defensive guy becomes the offensive guy, and he sort of snap fits right back into the offensive guy, who now becomes a defensive guy. So it's 4 whistles, okay? And going back, here's the first whistle. It's just fit and finish. Now on refits, we switch who becomes offense, who becomes defense. He drives back. Now I give him the third whistle. And then the fourth whistle, we switch again, okay? And again, why do you do this? I think the reason you do this is because in a game, you're not always going to fit guys clean like this. But you're trying to get fit clean, and if you're not fitted clean in the block, you can find a way to refit and get yourself fitted into the block. And what's the other thing? Again, we're not doing a lot of hitting. Your offensive linemen only have so many hits in them across a whole year, a whole season, and we want to try and keep them healthy, but we also want to be able to work the fit. Now, here's an example. Our right tackle here is going to, this is kind of on an angle of what we were showing for the fit and finish, but it's a great job of fitting, hands and head, driving with the feet, okay, and then finishing, and he's trying to extend, and he ends up actually, sometimes this happens where a guy just goes on his back and we get a pancake. That's a heck of a job. Now we got the right guard, number 65. And again, he takes his step first, but what do we got now? As soon as he gets fitted, now he's doing the fit and finish. And he's trying to drive on the guy and finish him, man, Finishes happen at we do most of this drill going straight vertically, but you could also work it at an angle because, as we know, in football, a lot of your fits come at an angle. Here's our left tackle, Brandon Washington. does an excellent job with his hands from an up stance. He fits this down lineman, and now he keeps working his hands, keeps extending, keeps driving, and, now it's a little different than our fit and finish because it's, at a couple different angles, but it's the same principles of everything works for the lineman from his feet up to his hands and face. Okay? And when the whole body is working together, it distributes the hit all over the place.